After the success of the Komet and its civilian evolution into the larger Merkur, Dornier began expanding into the aviation market. But instead of starting from scratch, they chose a smarter path, adapting the trusted Komet airframe to serve entirely new roles. Two specialized versions were born. The Do-D, intended for military reconnaissance and light bombing, originally designed for the Japanese Navy, and the Do-T, conceived as a naval ambulance for rescue missions. Both retained the basic structure of the Komet, but were adapted to completely different operational roles. The Do-D was made entirely of metal, fitted with large floats to operate as a four-seat seaplane. To withstand the marine environment, its structure featured innovative high-alloy steel and aluminum parts protected with lacquer. The interior of the hull was bare, with only two seats for the mechanic and the radio operator. The two pilot cockpits were placed side by side in open cabins on top of the fuselage, just below the wings. It was armed with a torpedo, mounted under the fuselage via a dedicated release structure, and with two machine guns. In 1924, the first prototype was completed and sent to Japan to be evaluated by the Imperial Navy. But despite meeting all technical requirements, it did not secure a contract. Dornier, however, did not give up. Development resumed in 1926 with new units named Do-D Bus, powered by BMW 6 5.5 engines, giving them a top speed of 195 km/h. These prototypes introduced significant changes, including a rearward-shifted cockpit at the expense of visibility, and a new float structure more robust but less aerodynamic. The government of the Kingdom of Yugoslavia showed interest in the model and eventually purchased 24 Do-D aircraft. To support operational use, a technical center was set up, led by engineer Goertz and assisted by a Dornier mechanic. Another evolution of the Komet was the Do-T, an ambulance version designed for aerial rescue missions and adapted to transport the wounded or medical staff. This configuration made it a forerunner of future air rescue aircraft, anticipating concepts that would be more widely developed later on. The story of the Do-D and Do-T shows how Dornier, by deriving new models from the proven Komet, was able to reduce costs and produce variants for military and specialized roles, strengthening its competitiveness in the international aviation market.